So my cousin tells me that I should not be, bringing up the past so much. She's like, you talk about your past and it's like it just happened. Yeah. Theoretically, you're right. Theoretically, you're totally 100% right. I shouldn't be bringing up the past so much. However, let's look at things from my point of view. Every time I turn around, I find out that Marion is bringing up the past, not telling the truth, lying. All this stuff my mother and I wouldn't have even known about. I'm finding out from my cousin because, remember, Marion's been saying all this crap to all my family, including my cousin and her rest of her family for years, but I never knew anything she was saying, okay? She's trying to tell my cousin's sister that there was no inheritance, that my mother thinks she has my crazy mother, and I'm crazy too, of course. No, Laura's crazy, your mom's crazy, there is no inheritance, and if Samantha paid for you to come here, she would have not been able to buy food and not been able to pay her rent. It's all bullshit. My cousin has to understand that it's been 5 long years that I've been all alone. She's like, well, you're not all alone anymore. I'm like, I know, but you know what? The damage is done. I haven't had a chance ever. You're happily married with children and whatnot. What do I have? I haven't had any kind of stability, any kind of chance to ever get over my past. This is just ending now with the Marion mom thing, And still, we don't know what kind of tricks Marion has up her sleeve. She's intertwining the two. I said, no, cousin. Yes, I did wrong 5+ years ago. I dubbed the unforgiven Metallica. I'm never forgiven. I couldn't have Marion, Marion will say I stole it, but whatever, in her eyes, I took advantage of my mentally ill mother to the tune of like $20,000, okay? There were tons of extenuating circumstances that Marion never bothered to tell you because Marion didn't give a fuck, okay, to tell you, even if she knew, and my mother didn't even make sure the family knew a lot of this crap. Marion's intertwining the two. She's outright lying to everybody, because if she's lying to my cousin's sister and my cousin, she would have been lying to my cousin too if my cousin wasn't ignorant and was willing to hear the truth. I want my cousin to tell her sister, that's the one I met last summer. The one who didn't tell her sister that Marion didn't want. The one who's here now at the family cookout, that she upsets people. Her son upsets people, the bullshit. Anyway, she struck me as somebody non-ignorant, so I want my cousin to tell her sister, you struck Laura as somebody non-ignorant, but it's the mark of an ignorant person when that person's not even willing to hear the other side of things. She only knows Marion's side, okay? And she's not willing to even listen to any other side, so it's the mark of an ignorant person. I didn't think she was ignorant, but apparently she is. Marion is intertwining. I said, no. My mom sold the big house and bought the smaller house and had like $60,000 extra, had money for the first time ever in her life back in 2007 or 8, okay? Back then is when I, quote, took advantage of my mentally ill mother, unquote, okay? So, whatever, we've gone over this a million times, I'm sorry, but, it's my mother, and I was desperate, and I was in an abusive relationship, and I got hurt, and all these extenuating circumstances, okay? Has nothing to do with the $106,000 settlement that just happened a year and a half ago. Marion's pretending there is no money. My cousin said, all right, yeah, she's intertwining the two. She keeps bringing up the money that your mother gave to you. I said, but that has nothing to do with this settlement money. Yeah, but Marion lies. She's a pathological liar. At the end, there's no other way to put it. Okay? It's finally coming out. She believes me. My uncle believes me. But the rest of the family, they're all ignorant. They all just bow down to Marion. It's so sick. And all this stuff I'm learning. I said right to my cousin, I'm like, if you would have been among the ones who just were believing Marion, and I still would have been all alone, and now she's leaving anyway, and I'm going to be all alone again, It'd be the same thing like with you guys. Yeah, you care about me, some of you, but you are not here in person for me to talk to, for me to bitch to hug me, to hold me, to, if you're the right kind of guy to screw me, you're not here.